Hello everybody, and welcome to City Skylines, and welcome to Ethnitown, which has been San Beris for a while but then changed into Ethnitown, and welcome to the first real-time overview of this city, and potentially maybe even the last episode in general of the city, because it's broken. It's completely, entirely broken, and I have no clue what is going on. I was in the City Skylines Discord. I was searching for help for weeks now. I asked Flux and Strict, and they all tried to help me, and they did help me, and some things worked, some things didn't work, but at the end of the day, this city is completely broken. Like, everything about this city is broken. I have no clue what's going on. The graphics are broken, the overall flow of the city is broken, all mods seem to be broken. Some buildings have changed for whatever reason. As you can see, for example, this building is a completely different building. It's absolutely not the building I have placed here. All the ad banners are gone. Like basically everything about this city is basically broken. I've no idea why. Some things still remained the way they should remain, but all these buildings are new. You can see it does lag also a little bit. Because it tries to load so many assets in the background, and I can't even put the game on play, because as soon as I hit play I will get an error message all the time, which I can't really click away. So yeah, but as you can, whoops, yeah, even more lag over here. I'm so sorry guys, I really wanted to continue this build, but as you can see, everything is broken. Also, the roof over here is gone for whatever reason. The bottom part has been raised over here. I don't really know why, but yeah. I mean, a few things have remained for whatever reason they did remain. I can't really explain that. Look at this also. This train track over here is also completely whatever this is even. I have no idea what that is. I haven't seen that building ever before. So yeah. I don't see any point about continuing this city, to be honest. I like quite the footprint of it. I like the idea still about the city. I still like a lot of things about this one. Yeah, basically the map itself I still kind of like. I do still like the approach of this little area over here, but also, as you can see, this whole thing, like the whole recycling, let me just show you, the whole recycling area is also completely broken, because these recycling centers seem to be something completely different now. I don't know why. I mean, it still looks okay, but you know, it had been so many different elements have been implemented to this area. It was so much better in terms of all these decals and all these props I used. They seem to have, and I really don't know what happened. I can't really explain. When I came back from Hawaii, I wanted to go on building. I really was in a great mood to finally go on in the city and make huge progress. But as soon as I loaded the game, first of all, I couldn't load the game for whatever reason. It always crashed, and then I figured out that some mods seemed to be broken, and it was the traffic manager first of all that seemed to be broken. And yeah, then I just deactivated it and reactivated it, and it worked, which was great. But as soon as I opened the city, I figured that there's everything kind of wrong. Like, these buildings I never really placed that way. Look at this, how this kind of, I don't know, I can't really explain why that was. And then I figured, okay, you are missing a lot of assets. You are missing a lot of assets, and those assets I used have been replaced by vanilla objects. So this is basically why a lot of things look so different right now. Also in the harbor area, all these keys are broken, and or keys, I learned that it has to be pronounced keys. But yeah, they are broken. They are pretty much broken. And all these different things I have done before I was going, like also here you can see yeah, it's also broken. I don't know what happened. Honestly, I can't say anything else than this is completely broken. Basically, all buildings are missing in here. This was kind of a little shopping center area over here. This bridge was already detailed completely. Oh, this is even not connected. Yeah, the police station was also completely detailed. I did everything. It still remained a little bit detailed, but it is so broken. I have no explanation for this whatsoever. At least some cars finally worked. I don't know, you know, at the beginning the kind of car manager didn't work, but in the German area we at least have some police cars, some German police cars, which is great. But that was basically the only vehicle that was changed. The buses are still the wrong buses. There is another wrong police car. Yeah, vehicle manager also seemed not to work. Basically nothing worked, so I think we can put it that way. I just wanted to give you this brief overview of this city now, because this will be now abandoned. I don't see any reason to continue this city. I still like some areas of it, especially the Paris area. I still do kind of like, even though also some things are destroyed over here as well. Some buildings, as you can see, this building never has been placed here. These buildings in between are some different buildings. I fixed this, you know, I fixed this corner over here already, but then I figured what was broken in this whole build, and yeah, all of a sudden I completely stopped. What's that even? There is a weird Starbucks coffee sign in the middle. I have no idea what's happening in general here. Yeah, but guys, yeah, I'm just so sorry that I have to end this City Skylines series with yeah, a delay of a few weeks actually, and then coming back with a video basically stating that I have to stop. I mean, it was a brilliant way to learn City Skylines again, to learn how to deal with all this kind of stuff, but I figure that the first thing I have to learn is how to play the game without breaking it all the time. And this is maybe now a statement why I'm so happy that Planet Coaster goes a different route with the Toolmaker, Theme Maker Toolkit, which has to go through a loop of kind of, you know, an improvement loop that things don't break the game. And I have to say, as much as I love City Skylines, and honestly I love the game, and there are so many hours that I put into the city, the same amount of love I have for the game, I have hate for the game. I don't want to play without mods because I think vanilla, there is no option and no reason for playing this game in vanilla, at least for me. You know, there are enough people that do enjoy it, but for me it's nothing really exciting. I want to design cities with all the mods available, but again, you need, first of all, a NASA computer to run this with a lot of mods. You need so much RAM to be able to play the game without any lag, and you can see after a while it stopped staggering, and now I can play the game kind of nicely without any lag, and you know, it's kind of nice. But I don't know how often the game already broke for me. I don't know how often I needed to start over again because everything was broken. Even in this city I needed to start over a few times with several areas because the game crashed, or because I couldn't save, or whatever happens. Like, there are like a million reasons why the game can crash, and I know that not everybody has these kind of problems with it, but it seems that I have way too many problems with the game to enjoy it. I mean, look at this area. This was such a beautiful area, and now it's completely broken because buildings changed and assets haven't loaded, and yeah, I don't know. It is really, also with the new DLC that came out and completely destroyed again many things. Many mods have to be made over so that they work again. So I just, the amount of possibilities that can break the game are just endless, and this is really, for me, a game stopper, so to say. It is really something that makes me wanting to quit City Skylines in general, but I do love the game too much to finally quit it. So I will try to start a new series. As much as I hate to say that, but I will try to start a new series again, because I feel like I want to play the game and I want to deliver a little bit more quality content on City Skylines, because I feel like I need something else than Planet Coaster, and this game really gives me what I want from another game. But for the moment, it is really frustrating because this city really was the first city I really felt like was going in a good direction, and now it is completely broken. And yeah, as I said, there is no way that I can fix this. There is no way that I want to fix this, because the amount of hours and work I need to put into fixing everything before I can go on playing the game or designing the game is in no comparison to what I want and to what I actually have at hand in terms of time. So yeah, I do feel like this is a kind of a letdown for those of you who enjoyed the series. It is definitely a letdown for me personally, because I wanted to finally finish it, but yeah. Now let's stop talking negative things about this, because I want to give at least now a chance to you guys. For those of you who are watching the video, I know that's not too many people watching my City Skylines videos, so I'm really talking to the hardcore camel friends that watch all my videos no matter which game, and maybe for the few that came here for City Skylines, I do it for you guys. Now there is, you know, I have an idea in mind, and I do know that I need to start something smaller now. I don't want to go with a big city, a big approach. So my idea is now to make a really 50s, 60s industrial city, town. Let's call it town. I don't want to make it a city. City sounds too big already. I do want to go for a 50s, 60s, really industrial looking, muddy, dirty little town that really, you know, lives up to the industrialization before the digitalization comes into play, and I really want to try my hand on it. I will now start to browse through the whole workshop and try to find suitable assets that suit this kind of game style, and then I'm going to prepare that all and hope that in a few weeks time, maybe starting with December, we are going to launch the first episode. And then I want to make this really interactive, like really going into a talk with you which area I want to do first, and how we can design this and what we have to look at it, because, you know, it's not that modern as it is today, so we need to spend a lot into what kind of industries do we go for. And obviously it is kind of a great match with the new DLC, which is industries. So yeah, I hope that this can be a good way, but I'm still considering some other ideas I do have in mind. So if you have a nice idea for maybe another series, what you could imagine, like kind of a little bit in the direction that Strict Toaster did with Miracle Mile. So for example, building just one awfully detailed element of a city, like he did a shopping center. Maybe we could do like a kind of real size, I don't know, harbor or whatsoever, a media harbor or a cargo harbor, like a little bit of a Hamburg style thing. This is something I could imagine doing. Or maybe do something completely different, like really design some small towns only, and with a lot of fields and countryside with it. Or I could also imagine making just a mountain city, a little mountain town or whatever. So if you have a great idea in mind, what you could think or what you want to see from City Skylines, maybe what you haven't seen yet, please make sure to put that down in the comments down below. And yeah, hopefully we see each other with City Skylines in a few weeks again with a new series. But yeah, unfortunately, it really hurts myself to say that, but we have to abandon this city. Say goodbye to Ethnitown, say goodbye to San Beris, and say goodbye to this city, because you're never gonna see this again. So I do say goodbye to you now, and hope you still enjoyed this little episode. And yeah, I couldn't show you too much because there's basically everything is broken. But if you want to see the building of this, at least what we have at hand right now and how it looked at the beginning, you can hit the playlist, which is in the description below. But yeah, for now, that should be it, and I hope to see you guys again in whatever next video comes out. So until then, stay tight, have a great day, bye bye.